What's going on, Lakerland? It's Hank back in the building, jumping in the pod to talk a little bit about the Lakers and, of course, one of the greatest players of all time, LeBron James. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe with the notification bell. This way the platform can grow and we can make daily content. In a recent episode of Gilbert's Arenas podcast, he had former NBA player John Salley on as a guest to talk about basketball and various other topics. The subject matter that stuck out the most was John Salley saying LeBron James could have won more championships using the system. Let's take a listen right here.
I had the same idea that LeBron would have more championships if he had a system. But this is what I think. And I thought about the system. I thought about it because when I knew I was coming on today, I'm telling you, if LeBron, the reason it seems like LeBron is like firing people and getting out because of what you said. He only wants to win and everybody else wants to be cool. And I think if there was a system where you can see automatically what things are going wrong, like in the triangle, Kobe broke the triangle, Shaq broke the triangle, Michael broke it all the time, but it was set up till it hypnotized whoever's playing defense is when you can do your thing. So when I said that on my podcast, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about if he had something he can go down to, not when it's down to 5 seconds and everybody just goes, everyone stands there and go, what you gonna do? Every time it's what you gonna do, you really can't get it done.
Well, you heard what John Salley had to say there, and I understand it. He's saying LeBron could have used something more like the triangle where he can manipulate it with his own play style, build other skill sets, and it could have helped him win more championships. It would also keep the defense more honest, and he confused them a little bit. But to be real with you, it's kind of like LeBron James is, with the James Harden quote, I am the system. Yeah, he is the system, and he's kind of used it his whole career. I found another clip in which LeBron James kind of talks about it. Let's take a listen.
First day of training camp, we had that whole thing taped off. The bigs were not allowed to run in between the Mack truck lane. From the first day of training camp all the way to game one. Prohibited. You're not allowed to, and if I'm bringing the ball up and the big is behind me, he can't cross the court. He has to run wide behind. This is all, Spo is like, he's that damn good.
Some Twitter sleuth will correct me on this, and I will accept it if I'm wrong. But in my mind, when I think of 5 out or delay, I think of the Miami Heat with Chris Bosh. As maybe it wasn't the originator, but the first time I'm like, oh, this is different and this is happening, was the Miami Heat with Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
And sure. It changed everything.
It changed everything. Changed the whole team.
Well, there you have it there, guys. 2 different perspectives on how to play the game and what systems can be used. One was used for Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant by a coach that our guy on Lakerland wants to have for the Lakers right now, and Phil Jackson. And of course, LeBron James has his own. It was built for him and his style of play, and all the pieces around him helped him win the championships in his career. Would he want more? Of course, but his legacy is set, and he's one of the greatest of all time. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Lakerland out. For the latest and greatest on your Los Angeles Lakers, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we appreciate the support. Follow us on social media at Lakerland Show, and join our Playback TV room for our free VIP access to our Lakers watch parties and, of course, the Lakerland podcast. That's playback.tv/Lakerland.